Hi, my name is Kirk Kempton, and I'd like to show you how to use the window cleaning exact pricing area. Now, of course, the most important thing here is that you've turned on the exact pricing within your company's profile area under the services that you offer. And once you've done that, then you have access to this in your pricing area. Now, the way that this works, there's a couple things that you need to fundamentally understand. Is that, first of all, if you have both exact and rough window cleaning pricing turned on, then you can customize the button that your customer will be used to ask what kind of quote they would like. So if you want to say exact bid instead of an exact quote, or whatever you'd like to make it say, you can just simply customize that label, and you just click on it, and when you do, you're taken to a place where you can customize it. Now, that's the first thing to understand. The second thing is that in the exact quoting area, you can do it by the pane or by the window. So in the case of window pricing, your customers will be asked to count the number of windows that they have, and you can define which styles they can choose from. In this area, you can see that most of them are enabled, although some of them are disabled. So that's 100% up to you. In the pane pricing area, you can have them pick from big panes, regular panes, small panes. Of course, you can call them whatever you'd like. Again, you simply click on the label itself, and we'll rename that. You'll also notice that there is a little bit of HTML here. That HTML is what provides this image down here. We provide that for you if you'd like to use it. Now, once you've called all the panes and the screens, whatever you'd like to call them, you can now go in and enter pricing. So the top number here in the pane area is how much you would charge to clean the glass inside and out for an oversized pane. This is what you would charge to wipe the frame of an oversized pane. So every time someone says they have one pane, they'll be charged $7 for any package that has an in and out glass cleaning, and they'll be charged $2 for any oversized pane for the frame wipe pricing. Now, again, not every package is probably going to have a frame wipe in it, or maybe it will. It's up to you. You do that in the package builder. But that's how it works. These are the images that are supplied for you. And again, we supply you with other images to be able to kind of help explain things even better. Now, once you've put in your pricing for glass and frame wiping, you're also able to put in a price for screen cleaning. And you have 3 levels of clean for screens. We call them brush, wash, and seal, but you'll be able to customize the name of that within your package builder. Same thing for sunscreens. You can see that's turned off in this particular account, but for those of you that live in the Southwest or desert areas, you may use sunscreens in your area. So again, that's an option available to you. Storm Repella windows. Again, you can customize this to call whatever you'd like, but at the end of the day, your storm windows, you can either disable or enable it. You can charge by the storm cleaning inside and out, track cleaning price, and frame price. Also, you can charge in the pane version. We ask the customer to count up their tracks, and you can charge whatever you'd like for tracks, or if you want to disable that question, you can do that too. Skylights are pretty self-explanatory, and here is where you would come up with an exterior charge. So by putting a percentage in this field here, what will happen is that when ResponsiBid's figuring up an exterior price, it will take whatever percentage of your in and out price to determine what you would charge for an exterior cleaning. In the window pricing area, it's a little bit different because we aren't going to make the customer count up their tracks, and we're not going to make them count up their screens, because we are going to make assumptions based on the windows that they chose. So we simply just put the in and out price and the frame wipe price, as you're used to from what I was showing you in the pane area. But in the track cleaning, we're going to say how much would you charge to clean a track on this particular type of window, right? Once you've done that, here you see this isn't a price, this is a screen count. And in the screen count area, this is where you would tell ResponsiBid how many screens to count every time someone says they have one of these window styles. Again, this is an area for you to kind of customize for your area, but make it as easy as possible on your customer when they count the window style for you to get the information that you want, and then we'll take the total number of screens and we'll multiply those by the dollar amount that you would choose for the different brush, wash, or seal prices of the screen options. So again, you'll be able to customize what you call these levels of screen cleaning in the package builder, but the intention here is for the window styles to provide a number of screens to count, and then once ResponsiBid's determined how many screens to count on that house, then it will be able to figure out the price. Okay, so here's all your window styles where you can enable or disable them as you choose. And then you will also notice that, again, you have the Storm or Pella window option, which again you can relabel as you see fit. And also there's the skylights once again. And here is your percentage for the exterior only cleaning. So it's actually very similar in a lot of ways. This area is a little bit confusing, and I need to explain that. What we have is, in the window style, we allow you to have 3 different images that are shown on the page. So we have a 6/6, we have a 9/6, and we have a 9/9. Basically, in the form builder, or in the smart form area, you'll be able to customize the labels, and you can call these windows whatever you'd like. But by default, it's called, let's see here, 12 panes or less French window, 15 panes or so French window, or an 18 pane or more window. And the pricing would go like this. This window goes to these prices, this window goes to these prices, and this window goes to these prices. And we are going to be changing this to be a little bit more simplified as time goes on. And because our screen count, as you can see, is basically in the proper order. But for the intent of getting you started with this, that's how the pricing area is set to work. Once you've got that all set, you can just click Save, and whichever tab you save to the front is the style of bidding that will be used on your website. So for example, I forgot to save something to the front. Sorry about that. So when I click on window cleaning and I click on exact quote, I am now getting a bid based on the number of windows that I had. Okay, and you can see there's your panes, and here's where you can edit the labels as you need to within the form. So it's going to load up a whole big thing, and you'll notice that now everything is a label. So if you need to change the name of a window, you can just simply click on it and change that. But in any extent, what we would do is we would go back into your pricing area for exact, and what we can do is we can save the panes to the front again, and when we do that, once we go to get a bid again, it will go directly to a pane style bid, which is actually my preference personally, because it is the most simplified bid to give your customer. So once again, I think I shouldn't have used the back button. That's why we're getting these errors. I keep using the back button. Alright, so when I go to window cleaning, did I get my thing to save to the front? And there it is. So there's your oversized regular or small panes, and your customer will just tell you how many they have. And of course, because you're logged in as the admin, you see both of these, but your customer will only see one. So in this case, it'll help them to count it a little bit better. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, that is pretty much the way that the pricing area works for your window cleaning exact. I'm going to do a separate video for the rough bid, but the thing to understand is that the rough bid is going to mainly use, actually it only uses pane style pricing. So when I open this up, even if you were using window style pricing on your website, when you are doing a rough bid, in order to keep the fields under control for you to fill out as the administrator, we have to defer to this and to your ladder pricing above. So that'll make more sense when I'm able to show you the rough pricing. So stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, if you ever have any questions, you can always click on the Discuss This button and ask any questions you'd like on our Q&A forum, and expect an answer within 24 business hours.